Hey everybody! It's been a few days since I've weighed in this whole presidential race that has now changed, of course. Yeah, it's been a while, and I haven't talked about it since Kamala made her VP pick, my governor, my former congressman, who, by the way, full disclosure, I never voted for when he was in either of those roles, Tim Walz. But I now regret that after having seen what this guy is. Tim Walz is a force of nature. Okay? I always knee jerk voted Republican, right? And so that's my excuse. I voted for the Republican congressional opponent in all four of his runs. He had four 2 year terms, of course, and then 2 terms as governor. I voted. I wonder the last time did I maybe vote for him? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. I think I voted for the Republican. MAGA hadn't completely taken over yet, the Republican Party, so I probably voted for the Republican. And it's just, there's such an energy now in the Democratic Party, which I am now, and only because my party was stolen from me by MAGA, am I now just deciding, you know what, safe haven over there. I'm just taking safe haven with the Democrats for now until they get their shit straightened out over there. I'm not looking forward to that happening. I think they've marred this party for at least a generation, if not more. Even when Trump's gone, he's quite old, and once he's gone, they're gonna have other people come up behind him. Probably J.D. Vance. God help us. Eesh. Yeah, J.D. Vance. There's a guy. Hillbilly Elegy. Yeah, that's the book he wrote. Total fake, from what I understand. I've not read it. I'm not sure I want to. But he talks about how he's just Appalachian guy. No, he's not. There are people from there. There's a gentleman from there named Tennessee Brando that has a YouTube page, a YouTube channel that is from Tennessee, and he tells you how this guy is so fake as an Appalachian, it's not even funny. And yeah, just God, Harris Waltz, this ticket is electrifying the entire, not only the Democratic Party, but those on the fringe that might be independents. They're electrifying things. She now has a 6 point lead in a head-to-head race with Donald Trump right now. In the latest poll that came out, she has a 6 point lead nationally. And a three-way race, if you can include RFK Jr., which you probably should have to do because he's going to be in it. It's an 8 point lead, which is weird. You would think it'd be smaller. Apparently, RFK Jr. takes votes from Trump. I don't know, whatever. But they just electrify the party. And it's, Tim Walz said it well. He said, why are they trying to take the joy from us? Why are the Republicans trying to do that? Because if you look at the two campaigns, one party, they're both, Kamala Harris, she gets criticized by the Republicans, of course she does, because that's what they do, because they're assholes. But they criticize her for laughing and, laughing at things and while giving speeches and stuff. You know what? Tim Walz kind of does the same thing. It's the politics of joy. Listen, keep the joy, folks. Keep the joy of life. It's not going to this dystopia the Republicans seem to want. I can't even believe I'm saying that about my former people. Yeah, you're not my people anymore, though. I have disowned you. You can't disown me, but I can disown you. You don't belong in my life anymore. I am now on the other side. I can't even believe I'm saying it, but it's true. And I don't regret it. Because these two people, man, I was never really a Kamala fan, but she has grown on me so much in the last week or so. As someone that just likes to laugh. And that's what they criticize her for, the Republicans. That's what kind of people they are. They criticize her for laughing a lot. Unbelievable. And Tim Walz, man, oh God, we got all kinds of things with him. The stolen valor thing, the supposed stolen valor thing was bullshit. You know, they say, oh, his unit was called up to Iraq and he quit. Oh no, well, no. The reality was he served 24 years in the military, retired, and then months later his unit got called up. Okay, that's what happened, MAGA. That's what fucking happened. It was not. It was not like he quit because he was afraid to go to Iraq. He didn't know they're going to Iraq when he quit. And he was retiring from it, okay? 24 years in the thing. Whereas J.D. Vance, who served just a short time, is one of the people that lead this thing, this stolen valor thing. And you, God, J.D. Vance, oh, God. Oh, my Lord. I don't even want to go into him because I don't know as much about him as I should. But I do know this. I know that he is basically a Trump clone in many ways. Number one, that he lies. He lies because he used to diss Trump back in the day. Oh God, he's dissed Trump many times. There are many videos about this. Oh, he's a disaster. And now he's a Trump clone. He's a younger version of Trump, basically, only not as famous. You know, Donald Trump was world famous, you know, for 40 years before he was even president. But yeah. And the president. You're getting a little unhinged there, aren't you, brother? Thursday morning, you made like 30 posts that were just QAnon stuff in a row, just in an hour. You're losing it, brother. You're fucking losing it. And yet your MAGA people, man, they'll oh God, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen. You can do no wrong in their eyes. It's so sad. Can I make an appeal to independent voters here? Independent voters, vote blue. Just vote blue. This guy needs to be gone. He just needs to be fucking gone. Anybody that's not a MAGA person is so tired of this man. We're tired of him. And we're really more than that. We're afraid of him, to be fair. Because if he does happen to somehow fucking win this thing still, and it could happen, I mean, there's a few months left, man. Anything could happen. He's going to do things that are just not good. He wants to suspend the Constitution. He wants to be the dictator on day one thing we always hear about. It's just, God. How do you not see this? How does anyone with a brain, and I mean this, anyone with an actual working, rational brain, not see this? This guy is poison to this country. Always was. I mean, we made it through his presidency okay, because I don't think they knew what they were doing yet. And it was kind of, I don't know, they didn't know how to focus their terror or whatever they're doing. Their freaking negative crap that they always throw at us. Always. But the Democratic ticket, I mean, she couldn't have made a better choice, Kamala. Tim Walz. I'm sorry I never voted for you, guy. I truly am. I was a committed Republican back then, so any Democrat, a D in front of your name, disqualified you for office, as far as I was concerned. Nothing personal or anything. It wasn't like I was, this guy's vermin or anything. No, I got to be a Republican guy. That's all it is. Oh, or Republican gal, I think in some cases. I can't remember. No big deal. Now, for the first time in my life, I'm going to vote for you. Granted, in the vice presidential slot, but I'm voting for you because you've shown me things in this week or so that you've been appointed of how down to earth you are. And I've read or seen videos about your giving school lunch kids free lunch, and the video where they're all surrounding you and hugging you. That's what I want. That's the kind of person I want leading me. I know Kamala. Well, I've not heard yet. Just you're down to earth. I've seen the videos with your daughter where you're at the fair and you're doing nothing so good. It just makes you relatable, and I think you are, and from all accounts you are that person. And by the way, too, this is another thing about this man. The Republicans are trying to tell us that you did nothing when George Floyd happened. Then George Floyd did. No, you not only did something, you called up the entire Minnesota National Guard, and this is hilarious because Trump is on this theme now about you. That oh God, he did nothing. He didn't do crap. He didn't do shit. I didn't say that, but he probably could. He's capable of it. But no, I saw a video today where there was a phone call between Trump and you during that time, during that day when it was happening, where he praised you for your quick action in calling up the National Guard and stuff. And you MAGA people won't believe that. You'll hear that phone call. Maybe. You won't hear it. You'll refuse to hear it because you don't want to believe it. But your guy that is leading the charge on this whole, oh, he didn't do shit for George Floyd, which, by the way, he wouldn't have done shit for him either. That's another point. No, but he did. And we have receipts. There's a video out there that shows a phone call that shows it. Well, shows it. You know what I mean. The man is the real deal. This Tim Walz, my governor, my former congressman. He's been in my life for like, what? Shit. 16 years now he's been in my life. And I never did like the guy. I thought he did a good job during COVID, kind of. He was always there. I mean, it got annoying a little bit in a way, to be fair, but only in an inconvenient way to me. Like, my afternoon game shows got postponed because he was giving press conferences every damn day during COVID when the thing was at its height, And I can't, okay, that's leadership right there. This is what this country needs. And Kamala Harris. I mean, again, I was never a Kamala fan before, but I gotta tell you, she impresses me with just her joyful demeanor. And you're gonna say, oh, that's not politics. You gotta have some steel in you. Well, she has it. She was a damn prosecutor for the state of California, a state that has a lot of damn crime, okay? So she's been there. She's, oh my gosh. Kamala Harris has definitely been there. Okay? And she's going to be a good president if she gets elected. I'm sure of it. I will vote for her. I've said it more times, more once. I'm going to vote for her. But now I'm doing it with enthusiasm as opposed to anti Trump. Though it's that too. Eesh, God, is it that? Oh boy, is it ever that. This man needs to be retired. This man needs to be retired permanently from politics. You can go play up, be at Mar-a-Lago and play at all the golf the fucking ones. I don't give a fuck about any of that. He can retake Celebrity Jeff or Celebrity Apprentice, which is dead now anyway. But he can restart that shit and do that and do that shit. I don't care. You can be all the celebrity you want. I don't care. Just not the White House, please. No. By the way, he's probably going to end up going to prison, but well, maybe. There's talk about his sentencing being rescheduled here. And when that happens, he's going to go up the river for a little while, probably. Which complicates the election further. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just musing on this thing, and I know I get a little bit passionate, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't mean to get controversial at all. But other people are doing it too, so, Midas Touch does it all the time. And they're a very much established network, which I subscribe to. They're very good. And by the way, I would recommend them to anybody that's on the right, on the left, or on the Kamala Harris side. Let's put it that way. Subscribe to their network because they will keep you updated on what's going on with this thing. And they're very biased. They're very biased towards the left, of course. It's their thing. They don't make any bones about it. But yeah. So, I'm getting up there, man. I haven't had this in me this morning. Cause it's 6:45 a.m. right now. I'm actually doing pretty good. Look at I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm sober, man. I'm enthusiastic. It's good. And if any of you that know me, ever watch this and you're on the other side, please know I hold no ill will towards you at all. And don't hold any towards me, please. This is my opinion. These are my opinions, what I've been espousing so far here. And I would hold none towards you. There's a cousin I have that, yeah, I'm not going to go into it, that is a Trump supporter that I know of. And I have no ill will, none. No ill will whatever towards you. We're all Americans. We all have our opinions, and this is mine. And I'm giving it without apology. And so, yeah. Again, a YouTube thing. I'm going to keep it short. Usually I go to a half hour or so. But I think that's about all I need to say here. I'm pushing 19 minutes here. That's good enough. So if you like what you hear here, if you like this, hit like. If I haven't earned it, subscribe though. I'm still fledgling here. 13 subscribers. But if you feel you like what you hear and oh god, this guy's got a whatever. Got the thing, whatever it is you think that whips your bick or whatever. Flicks your bick. You can subscribe. But, just thank you for watching if you watched. Okay? That's the important thing to me. And thank you. And I will call this a night and say, as I do every video, I am out.